at St. Mark's. It's my favorite coffee shop, although I go to Starbucks normally every morning at 5 when they open. I know the morning crew there and I know the evening crew. And I go to Starbucks because also my Lyft days start at 5 a.m. and they run all the way till the next day at 5 a.m. So in other words, any rides I do in that 24-hour period counts towards that day.
Government, economy, banks, or boss. Admit it. Our greatest strengths can also be our greatest weaknesses. This one just came to me like 6 months ago. I don't know why it took 52 and a half years to figure it out, but sure. You ever notice how your greatest assets and strengths can also be your greatest Achilles heel? All right, me. All right, one of my greatest strengths happens to be resilience. Now, I fall down, I get up and dust myself off like that. I step in a pile of shit. I keep running while I'm cleaning that shit off my shoe on the go. All right? But that can turn into one of my biggest downfalls. Being a repeat offender. See what I mean? I'll step in the same pile of shit every time around the bend because I never stopped to take inventory of just where that pile of shit that I keep stepping in was. We got to ask ourselves, are we seeking and moving forward towards a more meaningful chapter in our lives? Or are we just running from our past? A past that maybe we regret, feel guilty about, or consider a failure. Now, I propose that most of these crises, most of these midlife crises and quarter-life crises are not because we did not do all we could have done or because we failed in our past. Rather, that most of these midlife crises are because we don't realize truly how much we actually did.
Proud to be, because I had to grow and learn and become a practical psychologist, and she had a beautiful heart. I'm a big part of hers in me still today. So I tossed out those things because we all have those things that don't work. And I focused on where the real value is. So think today, what decision could you make today that would move you forward? What could you do right now today? Hey, one thing, get Matthew's course. Please do. I mean, I don't care, it's not gonna change my life economically, but it'll change your life completely. He's put his heart and soul into this thing. And how cool to be able to have Matthew coaching you one-on-one in your home, on your TV, or on your laptop or your iPad, 24/7, 365, whenever you want it. He'll take you on a journey you're gonna love. I'm going through it right now. I think it's spectacular. I'm always absorbent, but this is a whole nother level. That's why I want to share it with you.
Here at Legal Pete's, he knows exactly, this is the young lady, This is all the gang. Everyone here is cool, man.
Yeah.
I come here every day and they get to know me.
Yeah.
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 And they have chips and salsa.
What's up, Tokyo?
Tokyo, what's up? Say hi to Tokyo.
What's up, Tokyo? I love it.
No, seriously.
Mac, do you mind?
I've been in Tokyo 5 times.
What's up, guys?
He's making me a burrito with white rice, black beans, barbacoa,
Yeah.
Illegal Pete's, right around the corner from where I live.
Illegal Pete's
All
Denver.
my friends in Tokyo, this is my main dude.
What's up, guys?
This is Matthew, Dean, and the rest of the gang that I'm a part of. Matthew's The Art of Living event was on the same exact day as my dad's 90th birthday, April 24th, 2023, and I was not here in my folks' house or Arizona City. I was actually in Denver, Colorado at my Mercantile Square loft, and I recorded it.
You'll push your face when you're first learning the opposite direction. Now I'm fighting because I want to see the death happen, right? And so, but he keeps my head going this way, and so as I turn and look where I need to go, I unconsciously steer there. If you're pissed off about your life, it's because you're focused on pissy things. If you're happy, it's because you're focused on happy things. Everyone has things they can be upset about, but when you're happy, you delete those things. When you're unhappy, you delete all the happy things. So number one is developing new focus. And there's 3 patterns of focus I'll give you real fast. Number one, do you focus on what you have or what's missing? What would you say your pattern is? We all do both. Where
I'm
do you spend
focusing
more
on
of
what's
your time?
missing.
That's right. Second, do you focus more on what you can control or can't control?
I'm trying. I got much better at focusing on what I can control.
Good. And do you focus on the past, the present, or the future more? We all do all 3. But by the way, while I'm asking this to Carmen, I want all of you to answer this question in your own mind too, okay? Do you tend to focus more on what you have or what's missing? We all do both. But which one do you spend more time, especially after during COVID?
And I have it forever. So, here we go. It says here, this is the advantage people don't realize they need until they have it. But there's truly nothing more powerful than being surrounded by people with the right mindset and an attitude geared towards success.
You said chicken or you want to do beef?
We'll do beef.
There you go. See, Doug used to get chicken a lot.
I know I used to
But
get
he's-
chicken.
but
I
he's
kind of
switched it
switched
up.
up.
He switched it up
He
now.
knows.
I know.
He knows it.
Wait for that. I think
Yeah,
they're still
I know.
working
There's no rush, bro.
on it. How you been?
I'm
What's new? You still just every day?
every day
How
making videos.
How many you done today so far?
I've done 4 already.
Nice. You drive this morning?
Yeah, I drove this morning, made $100 already.
Yeah, there you go.
I should be your 69-year-old hero, dude.
You are, man. There you go. All right,
No, I've already made my $100 video.
You already made your quota.
Yeah.
There you go.
We don't respect and show ourselves enough gratitude for the successes of our past. Now look, we all need something to push off of and away from to get to where we're going. But we gotta watch we don't wallow in our failures too much, you know? We gotta watch that we don't dissect our failures for too long. Because if we do that, we become victimized by them. We start giving them too much credit. We find ourselves not only stopped at the red light, we find ourselves stuck at the damn red light. So, I want you to admit a failure that you've made, that you're obsessing over. Can you say enough with the dissection of that failure and instead maybe forgive yourself? Let it go. Release the guilt. Turn the page. Move on. Change.
Robin's with us as well. There we go. What's up, Tone?
Great to be with you all. Great to be with you, brother. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I like that we can do this from the different studios and be in real time. That,
Without lightning bolts, anyway.
Yeah, we
It was
did-
pretty wild. It actually hit us and knocked everything out.
Yeah, what you guys didn't realize, if we ran a little late today because we were juggling a little, what we didn't even share is Tony was 5 minutes from going live and a lightning bolt hit his studio in Florida and shut out the power completely. True story. He called me, he's like, brother, it's black here. There's nothing we can do. So we were scrambling behind the scenes. I hope we didn't look it, but I don't think we did. Tone, amazing. And to watch this crowd, Tone, just a couple things before we get to some great questions that came in. This crowd is 72% new that have never been a part of your family or my family, and to watch them play full out. So I'd love to give it up for this amazing group, watching them play full out.
I love that. That's beautiful. Congratulations to everybody. It's wonderful.
Here's what I do, Billy, is I'll take stuff like the photo of my dad and mom in the car, and I'll blend it with this.
Yeah.
And that's why I call it video collage. I take multiple things and blend them together, so it kind of.
Yeah, because I even got one I made for me of them up on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, them in the truck. That one's back when I was 50. But that's.
Oh, there we go, Bob and Jerry. Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. Do you know when I saw this for the first time, I thought they had bought this because it.
She says, Billy, we've had more fun putting that on our Facebook, and the grandkids are saying WTF, Grandma. You know, like what that was.
And because this was in front of the Arizona City House,
Yeah.
and and my mom and
You never
dad.
put nothing past them. You never know if they did buy
Yeah,
something.
no, seriously. So I honestly thought that they had bought this, and then it was cool. I do remember the time you actually pulled up with this,
Oh, yeah.
and boy, that's something else. You'll never get rid of this. Huh?
No, they probably have to bury me on it. I built that back in '98 for $125. I bought it for, and probably don't even have 10,000 in it. So,
Wow.
You know,
You bought it. You bought this in its original condition for $125.
What's up, and welcome to, I guess we could call you the Road Trippers. Road Trip, the highway to more. Welcome to this amazing community. Just so you know, I go live every single Monday for about 10 minutes, and it's a fun cadence to get in, and it's just a little quick hit of motivation. So this is a great way to kick off a community, kick off a connection, to not feel alone in this desire for more, on this highway to more, right? Sometimes when we want more, we go after more, we're kind of the oddball. That's not how you'll feel in here. So just a quick message. I know most of you are going to watch the replay Monday. You'll typically get a message. But I just wanted to come in here and say welcome. Welcome to this amazing community. If you have Road Trip, you have one of the greatest courses I've ever seen in my entire life. No exaggeration. It is unbelievable, the work and the effort Matthew McConaughey put into this. And I was honored and privileged, Tony and I, to work with him. We work alongside of him to create a masterpiece. And if you have it, dive in, go through the 9 mile markers, do the homework at the end. And remember, here's the cool part. You got this family around you. The course is your main focus, but you got this family here in this community where with you meet the amazing people in here. In fact, our mastermind family welcome all the people from Road Trip into this community. Give them some love if they post. Let them know how amazing this family is, as my hair blows all over the place.
Here, I don't know, Chicago's here, or Chris is here, or Robert. I think Robert's probably here, but this is my Prius out in front of my folks' house, June 5th. It's still cool. You know, yesterday it was 102 degrees here, and it was 58 degrees in Denver and raining. But this is my folks' house, looking back at where I used to live, right across the street. But Chicago's here, dude. Chicago, you can't believe. When I turned the corner yesterday, there were empty lots to the left of the house. They're all filled with houses now. This is just a year later, dude. I know, it's just a year later since I left, because I left April, dude. Well, let's go back and talk about what you're recording right now. This is Amy from Japan, dude. This is my car, so you can see my Lyft sticker and Colorado license plates, dude. I know, this is my car, this is my folks' house. Do not know I'm coming. I've tried to contact them. I haven't so I'm going to be driving up to their place, and it's going to be a complete surprise. See Arizona City right there. Now this is Arizona City. It has a couple liquor stores, a small market, but this is the main drag of Arizona City. There's fire department, and this is it. And you go a mile. This is cool for me because I've been showing this on Apple Maps, and now I'm really here. Okay, I have this mounted hands-free on my windshield. It's a heavy phone, so sometimes it actually falls, but I'm in the mountains still, going on I-70, approximately 40 minutes from my loft. I'm gonna make a video for sure by the end of the day, but most likely I'm gonna go to my loft, unload everything in my car because I can't go out driving. I've got my car loaded with my massage table and things from my parents' garage.
Nowhere else in life. It's like a classroom. It's like an office. It's a place where my memory catches up with me. It's a place where I get far enough away from my past that I'm not worried about it. And something about that makes me not even worry about my damn future, and I can be present. And then all of a sudden my past and the future all makes hell more sense. Road trips are so good for us in the head and the heart and the spirit. And I'm ready to take one. Again, how about you? You want to take a road trip? I'll take my road trip. You take your road trip. And if you can't take a little road trip right now, what about a road trip you've taken in the past?
Hello everyone, this is Doug. We're on our first full day, Sophia and I. We're just sitting and she's right there. It's not. We're just in the car together. We decided to do one car. It was $20 per car, and this is Monument Valley, and this is our first full day together. And Sophia is so awesome. You know, as I've said, I'm not going to keep saying it over and over again. I was released. I was set free with night transportation. So Sophia is my main soul sister. So I'm in the holding lot in my Prius, the same holding lot where I drove a taxi when the airport first opened up. It's now been 27 years. I started driving a taxi here. I was an airport taxi when I was 42 years old. I went back and forth to Brazil when I was 45, just 2 times. December of 1998, and then April of 99, that was it. So that was, 24 years ago. The airport now is 27 years old. And as it would turn out, I'm now come full circle back to Denver at age 70.
day and where you want to be is the choice you make to step forward right now.
I see this free summit offered by Tony and Dean. I was hooked.
Absolutely phenomenal, full of powerful energy. Things have never been the same.
When the Own Your Future Challenge was done, I absolutely knew I needed to create a course. I wanted to create an online course, and I was just taken in at that challenge, and I haven't looked back.
When I joined the Game Has Changed event, right then and there, I figured out that this was really something that I was into and that I wanted to give myself a chance.
The event with Dean and Tony, it was an amazing 3 days. It was just full of powerful energy.
The difference between those who succeed and fail is not intelligence, it's not ability, it is not skill. You can get everything you need. It really is hunger.
My very first live event was with Dean at Own Your Future Challenge. After that live event, I was hooked. I went through 3 pens on my last event, and it was just so many notes.
Dean and Tony and their Time to Thrive Challenge, their speakers, really opened my eyes to what it really meant to live. Thank you for teaching me that. Thank you for helping make that click. Things have never been the same.
I took the 5-day Own Your Future Challenge. The speakers were absolutely phenomenal, and they touched my heart in a way that I have not felt ever in my life.
I was panicking because I knew I was not living in my purpose. And when I joined Own Your Future Challenge, my heart felt at peace. The blueprint to go home where I belong was just laid out in front of me. It was possible.
How will you show up? How will you show up? Will you take that leap? And you got full choice. That's the power of choice, that it's all yours. Will you take that leap and jump in to a new direction, a new possibility, a new opportunity that, by the way, comes with a new discomfort, comes with new challenges, comes with all of that. It all comes. Or will you step into something unfamiliar? Most people are more committed, write this down, to a familiar discomfort than they are to a new unfamiliar possibility. I'll say it again. Most people are more committed to a familiar discomfort. This life doesn't even work for me anymore, but it's what I know. Come on, you guys, raise your hand if you know you've been there. And so pivot is about saying, I am going to embrace change. And get this, someone said, well, what if you fall? Well, let me just tell you this. You're not living life, and write this down. Somebody came for this. You are not living life trying to avoid falling. Most people talk about my success as if I was successful the first time. See, the difference is I failed more than most because I've leaped more than most. And at some point, I took flight. At some point, if you do it over and over and over again, something's going to happen, because every time you take that leap, you take the leap with the information you learned from the last time.
On the other side of Smith Lake, this is where Sophia Rashkin, there's some people talking really loud behind me. People talk really loud here in America when they're talking, like the whole world needs to hear them. Anyway, Sophia sat right here and talked about on living the American dream. Driving to Tokyo, high performance team taking a place that he'd never been before. This is the day in the office. Every one of these people in this photo paid Aaron and Sophia Rashkin $1,000 a day, including me. I'm in the photo. Can you find me? We'll count from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's me. Right by the guys from Portugal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, me. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sophia and her husband made $15,000 a day on top of what they're making with Empower. And that's how my relationship or friendship, it was never a romantic relationship with Sophia, started. But if I had a book called Driving to Tokyo, she would be part of my Driving to Tokyo story.
Absolute fact that you have a life experience, a skill, a hobby, a passion, a mess that could become a message that could be the most valuable asset you own once it's turned into a course, a coaching program, a mastermind, a workshop. And I want you to write this down, because this category is going to change the world. It's called assistance-based creation. What does that mean? We need help We need someone to keep us accountable. We need someone to point the way and say, no, let me guide you in this direction. Well, we just took the last year and a lot of money and created Gigi, our AI that thinks like Tony and I. You have a guide that's with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week that thinks like Tony and I. And lastly, you need the right tool. How do you implement? How do you make it real? Well, that's what we created. You have access to the all-in-one tool that replaces 12 others with nothing else you need. And we would love for you on this page in a moment, click the link and go take a test ride for a whole 14 days for $1 and see what it's like to have the right map, the right guide, and the right tools. If you've ever tried and failed, click the link below, try this for $1. If you're in this game and you don't know why you can't scale and make it more profitable, more exciting, click the link below and try this for $1. If you're in business and you don't have a knowledge product, you're already being left behind. Click the link below, take a test drive for 14 days for just $1. We're gonna donate that $1 to Feeding America. It's my partner Tony's passion. It's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna see you why the game has officially changed. No one else has assistance-based creation except us. See why you've been being held back. See what you were missing. It's here. It's now. The game has changed. We'll see you on the inside.